Hello and good morning. Today I am here in Kelly Springs Park to come check out what's a hidden gem. It's not only just a hidden gem, because this is a place that you can come and tube, go in the water, and just explore the nature of Florida. So far, I'm sitting right next to the water, and this is actually really impressive. I want to see how warm it is. It is a cold day here, about 50 degrees. Not normal for Florida. Around this time, it's about normal, but normally it's about 70 to 80 here in Florida. So I'm definitely not getting in this water. But I wonder, is it going to be warm? Look at where I'm sitting right now. There's absolutely no one else here, except for maybe 5 to 6 other people. It's really calming so far. A few people walking around the trails that I definitely plan to walk on and check out. But this is a nice seating area, and you can imagine a lot of people being here, going in the water and swimming. Alright, I want to see how warm this water is. There's someone actually in the water right now. I can't believe it. Getting out must be really cold. But this is a nice entry to the springs. I'm gonna go down these staircase without falling. I want to stick my hand in here and see how warm it is. But the view is incredible. Okay, gonna stick my hand in here. Oh my gosh, why is that warm? That is so crazy. No wonder why that gentleman over there is actually in the springs. I don't blame him, and I can see fish in there. Look at, they're all swimming around. It's almost like they're waiting for me to feed them. I'm sorry, little buddies. I don't have anything with me. Otherwise, I'd give you something. Later on, it is supposed to be up in the 70s, so I can imagine a lot of people would come here in the afternoon and actually get in this water, float on the rafts, and just enjoy this peace and quiet. I don't think it always stays this quiet. But, of course, since we are in Florida, there is this sign here talking about alligators and snakes being common in this area. I'll keep an eye out and see what we can find. I do love that they actually have like a lift to assist anybody to get in and out of the water that needs that extra assistance, and even a phone number so that way you can call them, they'll come down and help you. Alright, now I'm curious to see where this bridge goes. There's the water that goes right underneath it, and it looks like that's the tubing area where you can relax, and it would kind of push you along like a lazy river. This is a nice little relaxing area. I would imagine a whole bunch of people would be coming over here, putting out blankets, relaxing. Alright, let's head towards the water and actually check this out. I can definitely see a current. And it looks like it would push you kind of steady. It's kind of nice. That is really, really clear. Wow, and there's a lot of little fish in there. I can imagine a lot of people being in tubes, floating down this river, all the way underneath that bridge. It does make a full circle, and even just a little further, it connects to another cutoff. It seems like this park is where a lot of people love just to come walk around and relax. A lot more people are starting to show up. I didn't think it was going to be that busy since it's a little more chilly out here. This is on the back of that little island. Look at it. I wonder, where does this water go? I don't see any animals yet, or gators, snakes. But this is a nice area. This is how clear the water is here in Florida, especially in the springs. Now, if you go to the beach, it's not like this at all. It's only the springs that would look like this. I love that you can actually see all the way to the bottom. Just in case, if you do see an alligator, you can get out really quickly. Alright, I'm curious. We're going to keep going across the second bridge and see what else that trail is hiding from us. I definitely love exploring, especially parks like this. There's so much to see and discover. For anyone that doesn't think that we have black bears, bobcats, here is the proof. This is wildlife that you can see. Barn owls, black bears, bobcats, snakes, turtles, woodpeckers, and then turkeys and deer. This is where that gentleman got out of the water. I don't blame him, he was snorkeling. I wonder what he was actually looking for. Maybe just enjoying the morning dip, especially to wake himself up, because this water would definitely do that. The good thing about Kelly Park is there is campgrounds here that you can go stay at, so that way you're not too far away from where I'm walking right now. And that area, you can actually rent kayaks, canoes, a whole bunch of different activities that you can take out on the water. So this is a huge area to come and explore. I'm walking down some of the trails right now, and of course, I am gonna explore each and every one of them today. All right, we're coming up to our first trailhead. The yellow trail, it looks like, it goes down this dirt path right here. I definitely want to continue down the cement, but not quite yet. I definitely want to see if this goes back towards the water and see what else we can discover. I am definitely trying to look for an alligator or some snakes. I love quiet places like this because, of course, I grew up in Washington State where there's a whole bunch of trails like this. Really relaxing, calming, and that way you can just enjoy nature. This would bother Lindsay. She hates quiet. She grew up in New Jersey, and yeah, she likes the loud or just hearing some type of music or even just traffic. Not me. This is peaceful. There is a lot of holly on this trail. Look at this bush. So much of it. Great place to come and pick, especially for Christmas time. I didn't even realize that I was actually going up a hill this whole time. Looks like I'm actually going down it now. All right, I'm finally starting to see people and hear people. Looks like I'm going back to the park side. That does look like the trail continues on the left. Not sure exactly where that goes. I think I see like a bench way off in the distance. But I'm gonna go check this out first. Okay, I see something absolutely incredible. Except for those kids. They are really stoked to be next to this water. I don't blame them. This is a nice little area. There's even workers over here. Look at this water. Wow. Looks like this is where you'd get in with your tube and then float all down the river, canal underneath. That bridge connects all the way back to where we first started. That's not what got my attention. Way off in the distance, you can see two caves. Looks like that's where the water kind of comes from. I am definitely gonna get a lot closer, or at least to that railing over there. Try to see what we can see, because it is kind of roped off right there in the water. This is such an amazing spot. Oh my gosh. I can definitely imagine a lot of people coming here, relaxing, enjoying the view. Look at this. That is really peaceful. Let me show you the other side before I continue across the bridge. It is really, really crystal clear. I put my hand in it just a few seconds ago and it's still warm all the way up here. It looks like there's two different ways that we can get back to where we first started our adventure at the very beginning. Go down the right path, or even go up these stairs. Looks like that goes back up to where you can park your car. I'm not stopping there though. I want to go over here first. Go look at those caves. This section is called Rock Springs. Do not enter the caves or cross the bayou line. No diving or scuba diving. Stay within the designated areas. Definitely don't plan on getting in those caves because it looks really tight. But I want to get a closer look and see what it looks like. There's the rope in the water telling you that you can't go any further. Nothing really stopping me from going past this point. There is a railing here, but the caves are right there. I'm gonna sneak in just a little closer. Hopefully the worker that's behind me doesn't get too mad that I'm going across the boundaries. I don't think they really enforce it too much, but still, I want to see those caves right there. So many different little fishes. Look at them. They're really enjoying this. I wouldn't blame them. It feels really comfortable in there. The cave that they're next to stops right there. But I want to look at the one right over here. There is a metal crate that I can't actually go any further, but I would love to see what's inside there. You can see the water that's rushing out of there. Alright, Let's attempt to get a lot closer. See how far I can go into that cave. Sadly, I can't go any closer. There is a metal grate right there, but you can see the water coming out from the springs and running all the way down. All right, let's head up the stairs and see, does it go back to the parking lot? Not really sure, but we're gonna discover it together. Oh yeah, I definitely start to see civilization. A couple other cars, not too many people yet so far, and it's still about 10 o'clock in the morning. Lots of space to picnic, relax, especially while people are running around the spring area. I can hear families off in the distance, but I haven't ran into any quite yet, except for maybe one or two. But this is a really nice hike so far. When you come to Kelly Park, if you are looking for the rock springs, park in this little area, there is a volleyball net right over there. And where I first started is that gazebo way off in the distance. If you were to not go over to the pavilion over there where they have like the restrooms, snacks, there is a staircase right here that we just went on. They'll take you to those caves and where it looks like the tubing starts. All right, now let's head down the other path. There is another little area that you can step out onto the rock and go into the water, especially if the other area does get a little more crowded. And it's really nice and peaceful. All right, let's continue down the path and see, does this go back to the parking lot also? Oh, yep, this definitely takes you back to where you can park your car. There's another pavilion where you can have your picnic, lots of benches in there, and the cars are parked way back there in the distance. If we were to follow this trail, it takes us right back to where we first started. I'm gonna go back that way because I wanna go back down that trail with all the cement and see where else it'll take us. There is horseshoe pits here too, in case anybody likes to play a game. You can come here, play horseshoes while everybody goes in the water. This is a nice area. The view is incredible. Before I go back on the other trail or the cement trail back across the bridges, I wanted to show you what you could expect at this main pavilion. And it looks like they actually serve food here and it's cash only. So if you have credit cards, make sure you bring at least some type of cash. It's not open right now. Looks like it opens later on in the afternoon. But there is restrooms. There's women on the left-hand side and men on the right-hand side with lockers too. Doesn't look like there's any locks. I'm gonna investigate that too. But here is the snack bar. You can get hamburgers, cheeseburgers, bacon cheeseburgers, chili cheeseburgers. There's a lot. Corn dogs, spicy chicken, a lot to choose from. There's a plaque talking about Kelly Park to memory of Dr. Howard Atwood Kelly of Baltimore, Maryland. It looks like he was a surgeon that donated the land in 1927, and it's over 200 acres. There's a lot here. All right, we're back on the trail that has the concrete. That's where we first made the right turn and took us over to that amazing rock springs. But we're gonna continue on the left now. See where this takes us. I can't wait, because everything here is absolutely amazing. Along the concrete, they have a whole bunch of benches that you can sit at, relax. This one's covered in case if it's raining, but I wonder, could you see any owls or hear any owls, especially at night? But I want to keep going. I'm gonna push forward. I want to see where this goes. I wonder, am I coming up to the end of the trail? The concrete stops right up here. And then the gravel starts. But wait, I see an amazing bridge. I cannot wait to go and explore it. It's really peaceful out here. Wow. Hearing the wind. I'm glad that I came early to come in and explore this area. Look at this. This is another great spot that you can get in the water and just relax. It looks like there's no stairs on this side, but there is kind of like a ramp over there. Has one step that you'd have to go down, and you can float in this water, and that would connect all the way back to where we first started. Yeah, it definitely looks like the trail stops here. It looks like at one point it did continue past the do not enter. And there's even like a box there, locked, not sure what. But look at this. It's so calming out here. And there's a whole bunch of fish over here. Look at that. It is really, really clear. So talking to a few different people that I ran into at the very end of the trail, they said that's where you get out of your tube and then you hike all the way back to the very beginning at Rock Springs. But that's a nice little relaxing area just to flow down. Well, I've made a full circle back to where I first started my adventure at the pavilion. I'm gonna go relax next to the water and enjoy this really nice day. It's starting to warm up a little. It's supposed to be in the 70s later today. But if you did like today's adventure, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification button so you get notified every time I come out with a future video, and give the video a big thumbs up. There'll be plenty more parks just like this coming out very soon. So I can't wait to take you along with me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you very soon.